Hello. Hi, everyone. I wish I had that voice. Yes, that was pretty good, man. Um, Hello, everyone. My name is George, and I'm the founder of Sofiri. Okay, we exist to enable through technology and expertise for aspiring international students to study overseas. That's simple. Now, what's the opportunity out there? Education is actually the second largest export for Australia after minerals. It's a $28 billion a year industry. And when it comes to the destinations, Australia is actually the second now. It has taken over the UK, who has been affected by Brexit. The US is the number one in the world. Australia basically issues 380,000 student visas every year, and it's actually growing at a double-digit number. Now, what made us get into this? 75% of the international students that you may know, some of them already here, come through what we call an agent. These are basically business model that has been going for about 30 years, and it's pretty much the same thing. It's human resource intensive. It requires a lot of people to actually do the counseling. It requires a lot of qualifications, so for people to understand who these students are and where they come from, do they have the money. A lot of manual processes and a lack of automation. The students are limited by the business hours of these businesses and the locations and the territories where they're available. These brick and mortar are expensive to operate, as you can imagine, and not scalable because you need to have offices and desks and whatnot. Now, qualification is actually the key of this. Basically, to get to 300,000 international students here into Australia, our estimates is that about 15 to 20 million people would actually engage a university, an agent, or someone to understand about the options. Now, we are working on that. And how we're going to be working on that and how we're actually making money. We make money through the commission that is generated when the students actually go and study university or college or English schools, languages, I mean. And then we also do it through complementary products. So we also get commissions out of health insurance and even banking. Now, what did we do to actually make that money? We created a platform, a peer-to-peer platform, where we're connecting future international students with 4 types of counselors. We have independent contractors, people that work from home and that sort of thing. We have agent counselors. You know, some of these agents that I was saying to you, they're already also with us. We have current students working for a university, and so we're connecting people with the same nationality. And then we have our own agent counselors that actually are working for us directly. Now, our business model is very simple. We make that commission, and we're a shared economy services, so we are sharing that commission with any of these counselors. To give you an idea, when it comes to our own counselors, how much are we getting for that commission? We're getting 100% of it, because it's our own counselors, right? We're also generating revenue through a second stream. It's what we call instant messaging applicant manager. Short, Iman, that's what we call it. So basically, we are leveraging technology that we are created and making it into a SaaS product that is covering most of the student journey. Now, this is how it works. Most of these universities and colleges have been established with systems that use emails as the way to identify and communicate with students. But guess what? Students are not on emails. Students are on instant messaging, and that's how they're communicating through things like WhatsApp, WeChat, and Facebook Messenger. So what we're doing is enabling these colleges and universities and agents themselves to actually use our technology as a white label product, where they can actually connect with the students through Facebook Messenger as an example, and then shift from there into applications and whatnot. Now, this is our team. Most of us have actually worked in international education for years. I myself have been in this industry for about 7. Our chairman used to be the international director at Macquarie University. And then, say, for instance, our lead counselor has actually worked for an agent for about 20 years. Now, we were born as a concept in 2016, 2017. Last year, we finally launched to market, got an MVP grant from New South Wales state government, and we have worked into this year improving our bots and our conversion rates, as well as getting some of the EMDG grant as well. So far, results are as follows: 495 applicants, 777 applications, and 121 accepted offers. We only just started marketing our products around mid last year, and then getting our first students through the door beginning of this year.
And that is time. So you have 3 minutes question time with judges.
Thank you.
So my question is, are you selling software all the way through from end to end to the universities? Like, who's the customer and what are they buying?
Yeah. So when we're selling software, it's for the future student journey. So usually it's the international offices in a university. And then we're looking at people that have engaged in marketing all the way to technically enrolling. At that point is when they become a current student, and that's when basically they are into other systems. So we're selling it to universities in that case, yeah.
And the commissions are from the universities after
Correct.
the placement happens, yeah?
That's right. So the average commission is about $2,500 per current student, per student in different levels, as an average, right?
So it's a very competitive market. Obviously, there are a lot of players, as you said, as well.
Yep.
So the growth, how do you see you taking on that and creating a big impact?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically, when it comes to competitors, we are a peer-to-peer platform. The platforms that exist out there, for instance, you have Applyboard in the US. They just raised $41 million, and they're connecting just simply providers, universities, and agents. There's another one called Unibody who raised $5 million in the UK, and all they're doing is just what we're doing on Facebook, which is connecting students with students. So there is competition definitely there, but at the same time, what we have is a platform that is connecting different kinds of counselors, and not just concentrating on one business to business or that sort of thing.
How are you going to get students to know about you?
Marketing. So basically, we do a lot of digital marketing, search engine marketing, social media marketing. But I guess the difference is that instead of just simply putting out, advertising out there with videos and whatnot, we're also doing a lot of Facebook Messenger qualification of students, which is all automated, of course. So what happens is that you jump from an advertisement on, say, Instagram into Facebook Messenger, where bots are going to actually qualify you by just having a conversation with you. That's already happening. That's how we work.
So education is one of the most competitive internet marketing categories that exist on the internet.
Yep.
What are your team skills to compete?
Well, knowledge about how it all works. So basically, I come from an advisor role for the last 5-6 years, working for universities, doing a lot of their marketing. So we have a lot of knowledge on basically how it all works when it comes to doing marketing, how to get the best return on investment, how to actually lower our cost to the best possible. And so a lot of A/B testing that we had done for the last 5 years, 6 years, is coming into obviously being applied to what we do now.
So a quick 15-second question.
Why now? Why start the business now?
Absolutely. Well, we wanted to obviously change in, this whole industry, but it's brick and mortar. So we want to make it a global play with a platform that is obviously available in multiple languages and being able to actually help students into multiple destinations, not just concentrating in one territory, in one country.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's hear it.